my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Typically, Monday is the day where I post my budget results video for the previous week. However, this previous week has been very different for my family. We did not do an actual budget. We actually had to pack up and go out of town for funeral services. My husband lost his grandmother this past week. And so nothing really went as planned in terms of budgeting, spending, and so I didn't do a typical weekly budget. So I don't have a budget results video for you today. The video that I have for you today instead is going to be my August budgeting goals. And this is something that I intended to post last week with the early part of August, but because we had to go out of town, that got pushed, and so I thought it would be a good sort of filler video to pop in here in lieu of my budget results for the first week in August. We're just not even going to do a true budget for the first week. I'll be back later this week with the budget for the second paycheck in the month of August. But for now, I want to talk to you guys about my August goals. I had big goals for August, and some of them have had to change with, you know, the early part of August sort of being a wash in terms of budgeting, but I still wanted to post this video. It's really important to me that I'm focusing on my goals, especially my budgeting goals. If you guys would ever like to see a video about some of my other goals, I do set goals every single month. You know, personal goals, household goals, and of course budget goals. So I'd be happy to do that video in the future, but for now we're going to focus on my August goals. So here in front of me I have my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, which is what I use for budgeting in addition to my Budget by Paycheck workbook. You guys see my Budget by Paycheck workbook all the time. I'm working in it weekly, writing out my actual budget. This is sort of the nitty-gritty of budgeting. I use the Deluxe Monthly Planner as more personal. I keep a lot of information in here like account numbers, confirmation numbers, that sort of thing. But I also use it to track our transactions, which you guys see on a weekly basis. I pull up my calendar and we talk about the transactions every week when I'm doing my budget results video. But this is pretty much the only page that you see on a regular basis. However, I do have pages in here where I'm breaking down our paycheck budgets kind of more thoroughly than what I do in my Budget by Paycheck workbook. Not really more thoroughly, but more, like I said, personally. It's got our account numbers, actual income totals, that sort of thing. So you guys don't typically see these pages. They're obviously blank right now because I haven't done anything with them. But the other page that you guys don't typically see is this page. And this is the page we're going to be working on today. This is sort of our dashboard page where we lay out the nitty-gritty information for the month. So I will sit down and write in our debt totals, which we don't share our overall debt totals. I kind of share with you our debt totals one card at a time while we're working on them. The overarching debt totals we don't really share. I might sometime in the future do like a debt confession video, but for now we're just choosing to keep that private. But this is where I will write down my debt totals at the first of every month, and then we can compare month to month that as that total goes down. It's also where we keep track of our credit score. Again, just for comparison's sake, we use Credit Karma to get our credit score. We know it's not like super accurate, but the actual accurate number isn't important to us. It's more just seeing that credit score marginally go up every month as our debt totals go down. So it's just like a comparison tool. But the other thing that we do in this dashboard page is we write out our monthly goals, and that's what we're working on today. So I'm just going to write in our budget goals for August and share them with you at the same time. All of these stickers that you're seeing in this planner, by the way, I make myself. Unfortunately, you cannot get these exact stickers if you really like them, but there are a ton of shops on Etsy where you can just Google or just search rather in the Etsy search bar for budgeting stickers and you will find a ton of them. Sarah Marie Stickers does some really beautiful budget stickers. That was kind of where I was buying my budgeting stickers before I just started making my own, so definitely recommend her shop, but there's a ton of options, so don't worry. You know, you can't get these exact stickers, but you can definitely find some super cute, helpful budgeting stickers if this is your style. So let's go ahead and zoom in a tiny little bit and we'll talk about August goals. Now I have had to change some of these August goals with, you know, the happenings here in our household with the unexpected travel, getting kind of a late start in being able to begin our August goals because, you know, we're already a week into August. But that's okay. Initially I was going to aim for 10 no-spend days, but since we're already, you know, a week in, I'm gonna take that down and we're going to aim for 5 no-spend days. Now, what is a no-spend day? A no-spend day for me is a day where I don't spend a single dime. I don't spend any money whatsoever. I don't pay any bills that day. I don't shop that day. It's just a day where I don't have a single transaction sticker here. And I haven't been keeping track of transactions this first week because things have just been crazy. So I'm going to start it from like, today is the 7th when I'm filming this. So we're going to start it here. And I'm going to hope that at the end of this week, I will have 5 days where there are no stickers. So that is the goal. We shall see. So that's goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to pay off Capital One. So if you watched my video on Friday where I talked to you guys about our progress that we made in July, you will know that our Capital One card that we have been working on for the past couple of months only has about $500 left on it. I filled in this little chart with you guys. You can see we only have like $500 left. So it is my goal to have this completely paid off by September 1st. I really hope that we can do it. It's a lofty goal for us, especially considering we weren't able to make progress last week towards our debt, but I think that we can do it, and I'm making it my goal. So, fingers crossed, hopefully we can celebrate that card being paid off at the end of the month. And the last goal I'm going to make to spend less on eating out. This was sort of a goal last week or last month, and we did well for the first week, and that was pretty much it. So I really want to focus on this. I want to spend less money on eating out. We give ourselves $50 a week for eating out, so that's, you know, on an average month when there's 4 paychecks, that's $200 in eating out money, and I think we can significantly lower that. This month I'm making this sort of a more broad goal. I'm not setting a specific spending limit, like I'm not trying to cut our eating out money in half or anything. I will consider this goal checked off if I spend less than, you know, the $200 that I usually would. Sorry if you guys can hear my cat. He's crying because he wants to go into Robbie's room and Robbie's got his door closed. So, sorry about that. So yeah, hopefully we can make good progress on that and spend less on eating out because that's going to mean more money to debt, and that is going to help out with this goal. So these all kind of feed into each other. Obviously, if I have 5 no-spend days, it means I'm spending less in general. So I'll have more money for this Capital One payoff, but hopefully we'll be able to put a little check mark next to all 3 of these goals. At the end of the month, I'll come back and do sort of an update. So that is it for today's video, just real short and sweet. I would love to hear from you guys. What are your goals for the month of August? If you are the type to sit down and set goals at the beginning of every single month, what are your goals? Especially financial goals, but any goals that you care to share, I'd love to hear from you. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video. I will be back with my week 2 budget for August, hopefully on Wednesday. So you're definitely going to want to check back for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!